fantasy draft franchise, coming off of a big win in what has been a very disappointing season to this point. We're going to try to get through this season and get into the playoffs, but our chances are not looking great. As you can see in the AFC, we are not even in the top 8 teams, which I'm pretty sure it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams. We are not in the top 8, not in the top 9. We are number 10 in the AFC. Obviously, we're tied with 8 and 9, but we have a long way to go to getting back into work here. Now, obviously, the second place team only has 1 win higher than us, but that doesn't mean we need to start pulling some wins together, getting on a winning streak and going. Take a glance at the schedule real quick to remind everybody, how the season's gone. We had a pretty good win in week 1, close loss, followed by an unfortunate loss to the Bills, who've played very well with Bailey Hodgins. Then we came out, we beat the Dolphins, lost to the Bills, and then we barely lose to the Cardinals, and then we beat the Bears in a pretty dominant victory, which should give us some momentum moving forward, hopefully. So our next opponent will be the Patriots. We will be simulating that game and getting into this Vikings game, and that'll happen here in this episode. Of course, we'll have the stat update after we simulate this week. So let's go ahead and check out the weekly awards real quick. Devin Kinney, he had that 2-interception performance. I remember what happened. Internet stopped working. That's why I didn't keep going. Week 8. But I'm pretty sure. Alright. Would be here. Oh wait, but it's actually technically week 11. So we're at coverage skeleton. Because we typically would get through the stat update in the last episode. After playing that game, we would have simulated this one, but my internet went out. So there wasn't anything I could do about that. That was a very awkward exchange. Ran into a bunch of people. Damn. Step out? Nope. Williams has not performed super well in game, but he has shown some good signs here and there. I think Kinney actually gets targeted more than he does. Oh goodness, we sure did. That was embarrassing. I think he fumbled that. Ain't no way. Good job. Give us that silver. Can't get gold, but we can maintain here. At least we fixed the Burke issue in the last episode. With the Bears game. Good job. Chapman out there doing Chapman things. Ah, that's not good. Wide open. Oh, come on. Riddick did not move whatsoever. Oh, that's not good. Jarred it free, though. We're chilling. That route is killing us. Was last time, too, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I got beat on that route. That's just sad. Slowly deteriorating all our points. There's so much bumping, it's unfortunate. Too much congestion. That's on me. Done so many out routes, I just went over there. We're here. We're here. Yeah. Very important game coming up. Can tie us with a lot of teams or just keep us on pace. I think it's pretty clear unless the Bills collapse, they're going to be the 1 seed. We have held that title for many years now, but it is going to be conceded to the man that we beat in the Super Bowl 2 years in a row. And now he's beaten us this year 2 times in a row. Funny how things like that work. They're coming over. Not good. Oh, dang it. Got the goal, though. Got the battle for the starting role next year, maybe. The young farmer showing some promise. Obviously hasn't seen any game time that I've noticed, but promise nonetheless. Does remind me of Subtle's skill set, very balanced, but has a strength in finesse, just like he does. Subtle and Farmer. Philip Tate shows promise in the drills once in a while, but then he really gets punked sometimes. So, gotta be cautious. And this is definitely one of those times where he gets punked. He's not getting there in time. Oh, come on. You got more in the tank than that. That's gonna be a bronze. A very disappointing drill for Tate. Burke and Riddick. Alright, we will go zone here. In case we need to move him back to corner at some point. He's at least getting the upgrades he needs. Riddick. I might go run stopper. His zone ain't terrible though. Alright. Advance the week coming soon. And then that will go away. I'm getting a mock draft, I think. Already no, I think that was last week we got the mock. We defeat the Patriots, not by a big score, but good enough. 3 touchdowns, 266 yards and touchdown for Montgomery. 102 for Patterson, 14 for Simmons, 13 for Montgomery, 6 for Hess. 94 and a touchdown for Williams. 58 and a touchdown for Hendricks. 36 for Otting, 36 and a touchdown for McGill. 17 for Spain. 12 for Hess, 8 for Patterson, 5 for Thompson. Sack for Andrews. No interceptions for us. No forced fumbles. Alright, not bad, not bad. Not as good as the Bears game, but it was a rivalry game, and it gets us a little bit closer to the playoffs. 3-5 team, that's probably what we need to be looking at playing right now. Unfortunately, there's a lot of 5-win teams now. So we're crawling forwards. A lot of the 3-win teams have won as well. Packers and the Vikings. So it looks like we have a pretty solid schedule to get back on track. A lot of our hard games are already out of the way. I mean, obviously the Ravens are pretty high up there. There will be a threat. But we'll definitely get into this Viking. Hold on, before we get into the Viking game, stat update time. Alright, so he has eclipsed the 2,000 yard mark. 14 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He's probably close to breaking the touchdown record. We'll take a look at that. Obviously, Burke came in for that game. It was a terror to watch. Oh no. Rushing, 736 and 8 touchdowns. Montgomery has 80, no touchdowns, 2 no fumbles. 55 and a touchdown for Hess, 33 for Simmons, who fumbled. 7 for Williams, 1 for Spain. 531 for McGill, 5 touchdowns. 521 and 5 touchdowns for Williams. 476 and 3 touchdowns for Otting. 345 and a touchdown for Spain. 125 for Patterson. 122 touchdown for Hendricks. 28 for Simmons. 25 for Hess. 21 for Rose. 5 for Thompson. Six sacks for Andrews, 3 for Coakley, 3 for Rogers, 2.5 for Suttle, 2 for Upshaw, 1 for McCune, Hickman, and Carmichael. 5 interceptions for Kenny, which is a great start for this part of the season. 2 for Chapman, 1 for Williams. We have no fumbles this year. 1 safety for Andrews, no touchdowns. Alright, Montgomery's number 3 for MVP. Not too bad. He's just got to pick up on the touchdowns, I think. And we are nowhere near the top there. 5th. Patterson's number 2 for Opoy. Montgomery 6 and McGill 10. Kinney is obviously your depoy. Andrews is at 4. Coakley at 9. O'Roy, Hendricks Hendricks at 10. Williams at 6. Montgomery at 2 for quarterback. Patterson at 1 for running back. McGill at 6. Williams at 7. Fitzsimmons at 2. Andrews at 3. Coakley at 7. McCune at 6. Upshaw at 9. Kinney at 1. And Cunningham at 4. Not bad. So Montgomery is less than 5,000 yards away from Brady, so if he plays one more year, he will for sure break both records. And he is 10 touchdowns away from tying the record. So he'll definitely get that this year. We have the number 1 offense, the number 31 defense. Third in points scored. And 28th in points allowed. It's not too surprising, to be honest, considering our record. But let's get into this next set of games. Break that up. Ain't no way. Spain is out there mossing you guys every time. How are you allowing this? How am I allowing that? Not good. Give me that. Crawled our way out of the negatives. Let's stay out of them. Damn it. Alright, there we go. Damn it. Getting cooked. Give me that all day. Give me that. One more pick and we got gold. Damn. Oh well, I'll take the silver. Did not get over fast enough and almost lost silver. So we're starting this off very similarly. I tried to bat that. Tried to hit stick him. Negative 500, just like with Williams. Got the pick to get us out of it, just like with Williams. They're going to scratch and claw our way backwards before we get to bronze. Damn it. Well, PI never hurt nobody. Except for the Saints. Sorry, Saints fans. That was cruel. And technically, as a Bengals fan, PI hurt us very much in that game against the Chiefs. Which it's alleged PI, but still. Pretty much the same drill, back-to-back times. Tragic. And I mean in terms of outcome and all, because obviously it's the same drill. Gotta get back. Boom. Why you so fast, bruh? Damn. Tragedy. But back to the battle that we all love watching week in and week out. Elite swim move, okay. Ooh, that was almost bad. Perfect first rep. Second rep looking... Oh, no, he got hit. Dang it. I shouldn't have said anything. He missed the dang multiplier right after I said that, and then he got tripped and yeeted out of bounds. Easily could have been gold. Damn, that's just a fat L for him. If he had cleared that corner, he would have been chilling. But he has a chance of doing better this week, that's for sure. I said a chance, not a guarantee. But he did do better. Didn't look as good. But points-wise, it was better. Alright, upgrade some players. Subtle, my boy. Nearly maxed yourself out. I don't think he'll ever get to like straight up 99. What is his lowest? His lowest is power, which sucks. You know what, we're just gonna... Huh? Oh, okay. Guess we had to go. down here. +1 finesse, +2 power. Interesting. Well, I like that upgrade. Sam Edison. Definitely gotta go power. Bernie Williams. Man. It is still the lowest. He's only going up 1. Alright. Let us take a look at the Vikings roster. Ian Foster, young quarterback. Another young player at running back. Kerry Wade, an experienced veteran. Earl Winslow, young player. Justin McClendon, an aging veteran. Tyrone Addison. Gabriel Dixon. Adam Pugh, our old buddy. Damian Woodard. Paul Williams. Markel Lawrence. Joseph Watson. Morris Reynolds. Travion Hamilton. Marquise Griffin. Jamil Oliver. Very young linebacker. Zach Harris. Benjamin Smith. Gregory Bradford. Thaddeus Anthony. Very good corner. Fairly young. Earl Johnson. Larry Freeman, the rookie. Joshua Norton and Kyrie Caruthers. Michael Hughes at kicker. Alright. Pivotal game in our season, as they all are at this point. I don't think they're, yeah, they're, White Viking, or whatever it is called, is not in this man. It is in the next one, though, that I really have not touched, which is crazy considering the next one is coming out in like 5 months.
2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? This taken in at the goal line.
And the return will go out to the 24. Vikings beginning with ball. Their young quarterback coming out. Browns one, that sucks. And pressure coming immediately. Dumps off the pass quickly to his tight end, I believe. Yes, tight end Addison. Gain of 14. Did a good job escaping the pressure. And pass down the middle off the mark. His receiver had a step there on the linebackers. Poor fire there. Oh, the Bills fall again. Too bad we already lost them twice. Foster on the run, and he barely misses his tight end again this time. That means the Steelers are the #1 seed right now. Pressure inside. He's escaping and open man for a moment, but Williams steps in front of it. Damn, the Texans got smoked. Two teams picking in the top 5. Both have 6 wins right now. That's the 49ers and the Bills. Alright, Montgomery's ready to come out and break records. Not today, but soon, I'm sure. Handoff inside. Patterson ran into the back of a lineman, but is able to pick up 5 as the block is established.
Did have the one interception, but that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right? If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly, but behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey.
Handoff going outside, blocks established, and Patterson will have a first down. Gain of 11.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
It's going to be a pass for sure this time.
Looking to throw.
Pass going outside, caught. McGill down to the 41 after a gain of 15. Moving ever closer to field goal range. Passing again. Thrown late to the flat. Otting makes the grab, picks up 5. Not getting too many AFC updates right now. I didn't see the Browns record, but I'm pretty sure they were ahead of us or tied with us. Pass again late to the flats. Williams did not run a very good route there. Chargers lose. We'll move ahead of them if we win this game. Well, unless they're winning their division, which I'm pretty sure they are. And pass off the mark. Wide open. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, the field goal unit going to come out. The Colts keep the Chiefs down with them. And the kick is good. That's disappointing, though. Easy touchdown missed.
How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position.
And more pressure. This time is going to get there. Zad Andrews, yes it is. Sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass lofted deep and jarred free. Good play there by Williams. Dolphins lose, keeping them down. That's good for us. Screen incomplete.
Send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And the return will go just beyond the 50 at the 48.
And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Good thing we already had the stat update, you spoiling bums. Probably gonna rely on the running game. Or not. Off the mark once again. Definitely seen over the years Montgomery's accuracy has gone down. That's definitely a pass he hits in the high of his career. And a couple pancakes there. The screen works perfectly. First down. Gain of 13. Need the Ravens to lose to the Patriots somehow. And pass over the middle is caught by McGill for a touchdown. The defender was right on him, but he didn't quite have the angle, and that's going to be a failure on that corner in a big way. McGill turned on the Jets, and the corner just failed. Dove out, that was his issue. He tried to block it, but then he realized he was going to do PI. So he had to pull back and allow the touchdown. Me personally, I'm taking the PI.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
All right, so up 10-0 on the Vikings. A great start for this game. Still plenty of time, not even halfway through the first quarter. So Cleveland has 3 wins. So technically them winning is not ideal, but not terrible either. Handoff inside, and they'll pick up 7 for the first run with Stoutmire. Our run defense has definitely struggled with the loss of Riley.
20 carries, 82 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally,
Blitz sent, picked up, first down.
like he is, I want him to keep touching.
Winslow in double coverage.
But not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Handoff inside, and he'll have 5. Adam Pugh shaken up. Why does it seem the revenge game players always get hurt?
2nd and 5.
Handoff inside, he's met in the hole, picks up 1. Good job there by Coakley, not letting him get away.
3rd and 4. Operating from the gun.
And Subtle spinning off there, forced a quick pass. Upshaw bats it down, the punt team will come out.
First half has not gone according to
It's going to be a long drive here for the Jets, though, if they want to get in the end zone.
He's a big-time
Oh, that's a huge loss for the Texans. A 2-win team, or really a 1-win team going in.
Here, where will they spot it? They say just
Big
outside
win
the
for us,
40-yard
though.
line. So here are the Jets now to take over.
Getting us even with those division leaders, even if we can't pass them.
Up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Montgomery.
And late pass to the outside's going to lose 4.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his
Good
own
play there
18.
by Caruthers.
To throw on 2nd down.
And another late pass, short. It's going to be a good gain, though. 8 yards. Otting only has 2 catches so far today. They're lucky they have that safety position where they do. Pressure coming. He's not going to get away from it. He loses the 8 yards we gained, sacked by Oliver. That was tragic. Their drive was started at 38, just 12 yards from where, well, 10 yards from where their last drive ended.
Throwing to start the drive. Foster.
Quick pass, Stoutmire makes the grab, picks up 7.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Foster.
Pass on the outside is picked up by Foster. Or Winslow, correction. The quarterback is Foster.
Looking to throw. Foster.
Pressure coming, hit as he threw and nearly intercepted. Good play there by Hackett. The receiver did everything he could to prevent the interception.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass caught, Winslow, gain of 5. Bengals have 5. Either one of those teams would have hit 5 though. So I'd rather it be the Bengals because I'm a Bengals fan. So obviously. Kirk Cousins at receiver, okay. Pass incomplete. Good hit there by Chapman to jar that one free. The punt team will come out.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given them a lot to think about, a lot of different
Touchback. Start at the 20. 2 yards shy of where our last drive began.
Ready to go again on offense.
Yes, this is a formation I want to see.
2 straight games.
Hand the ball off. It was working very well.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough
Otting coming in motion. Or is that Rose? I think that's Rose. Handoff inside, and Rose can hold his block. Just a gain of 1 there.
Obviously not.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Pressure coming, hit as he threw.
It's going to be in
3rd down and 9, risking a second. 3 and out in a row.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And more pressure, getting the pass outside. It's caught. First down. It's Spain to the 47. Big play on the outside. He's been doing it all the day in practice. Great time to see it here in a game. And pass incomplete this time. Spain couldn't hang on to the contact. Looks like a possible blitz being sent from the safeties. Audible coming, and they're sent, and pass is caught. Williams tripped after a pickup of 8.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play,
Hand off inside and makes a bad move, or it was supposed to be outside, I think, but he made a bad cut inside, was able to pick up the first down though. Are you guys really blitzing their safeties again? No, not this time. Pass caught. Otting couldn't turn the corner. Kai Jenkins shaken up, so both teams down a guard. Just a gain of 3 there to Otting. And Williams open over the middle on the curl, and he'll have the first down.
7 yards there and a first down.
Take us to the second quarter.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30 as they've got it as we resume action.
And off inside, Patterson spinning off a defender, gain of 4.
The Jets at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
and I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution.
Hand off inside again, Patterson driving forward for another gain of 4.
And he'll be a couple yards
3rd and 2 coming up.
here at the 22-yard line. So they need 2 yards here.
Flipping the play,
Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
then audibling right after.
Looking to throw.
Pass outside, caught. Williams with the big hit, but
Jets first down by
good catch there.
as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Montgomery.
Curl route, caught.
Throw here, that's complete.
McGill, gain of
Gain of
6.
6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw.
And outside, turning up, touchdown. Spain. But at what cost? Fitzsimmons going down.
Jets are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes our score 17-0.
A very early lead here, moving along fairly well.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Foster, throwing to start the
Pressure inside from Andrews, then Coakley outside forces the throwaway.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence, haven't allowed a point.
Defense is getting back to how we're used to playing. This is what we need to see against some better teams.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Pressure inside from Andrews again. Pass is caught, but he'll be out of bounds after the hit by Gonzalez.
So now it's 3rd and 10. Now right where this set of downs
No
started,
gain on
they
the
need
play.
10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Pass wide open over the middle down to the 40.
And he will
20 yards to Winslow.
are able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was unfortunate. And they fake the jet sweep, hand it off to Stoutmeyer, who picks up 1 yard.
Tracks, give him a
Defense not fooled there.
from the 42-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9. Back to throw.
Curl route, jarred free.
Complete.
Could not hang on to the hit of Upshaw. Another 3rd and long. Can we get off the field this time?
Looking to throw.
Pressure inside, pass off the mark. He was open. Would have been another first down deep into field goal range. The punt will land at the 15 and be returned to the 20. 1. Montgomery's abilities have been activated. Blitz sent. Pass. Quick. Caught. Right on the outside there by McGill. The blitz did not allow the play to develop, but McGill read it well. Picked up where his quarterback needed him. As soon as he turned, the ball was there. Already up to 70. Audible for Montgomery. Another blitz sent. Pass caught by Williams. Gain of 4. Another audible here from Montgomery. Quick pass caught by Otting. He tried to turn around. No luck there. Gain of 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Handoff inside, and Patterson stuffed. Loss of 2.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Punt team coming out.
First kick, 47.
And the punt will go down to the 10. Call it the 11.
So possession goes over here on the
Winslow's over 500 now on the year. Pretty good season for him so far.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now Foster.
Pass outside. Big hit there by Upshaw. He was not allowing that.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Handoff outside, and he breaks a tackle, gets a block. Down to the 27. Best run for Stoutmire today.
First down as well. Back to throw. Foster.
Pass over the middle. The receiver ran the route better. I mean, the corner ran the route for the receiver there. Probably a good thing he was off the mark.
He was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much.
Pass wide open over the middle. First down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This offense.
First catch today for Wade.
Another 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Pass outside. No gain, even though he caught it.
No gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Foster.
Pass outside, just out of the reach of his receiver. Would have been a first down deep into the Jets' territory. Instead, it's 3rd and 10.
They do have a little bit of time here. Still
Some defensive adjustments after the audible.
but not one that they can't manage. Foster now.
Pressure coming. Screen blocked well. We'll have the first down and plenty more. Down to the 24. Bonds with the touchdown saving tackle.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Curl route. It's caught.
It's Wade.
It's a flag on the field. It's going to be holding. Keeps them in field goal range.
With a 1st and 20 now after the
But a sack could be devastating now. Blitz sent to do just that. Pass is caught. Gain of 6.
call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw.
Pass over the middle is caught. First down to the 10. Wade making a big impact on this drive.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw.
Quick pass, jarred free. Looked like Williams wanted to intercept that, but was a little more focused on breaking up the play. Fair enough. Pass swung outside, and he'll lose yards. Lose 1 yard there. Third and 10 at the 11. Screen again, blocked well again, and touchdown. Never mind. First and goal at the 1. That screen game is crazy. Pass intercepted. Oh my, he didn't see Bonds sitting right there. He got the touchdown saving tackle on this drive, and now he has the interception ending play. That's crazy. I know exactly what he wanted, but that was not the moves. That running back wishes he had the ball in the other hand on the previous play. Pass incomplete, a little behind Hendricks there.
Just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal and you throw the pick. Not good at all.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And off the mark. Definitely seeing our offense slow down a bit. 3 and out would be dangerous, giving the Vikings a 2-minute drill. Enough inside. Patterson has the block and drives forward for a first down.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Back to throw. Montgomery.
Pass down the seam, caught by Williams, down to the 49. Why would we use a timeout there? That was foolish. We could have taken it under a minute and then wasted the... And incomplete pass intended for Williams on the slant. That linebacker better come over. There's no safeties up top. He did. Pass caught, Otting turning the corner, getting out of bounds. Just short of a first down. If I were us, I would definitely go for it if we don't pick this up. Pass outside, caught Williams, and he's forced to stay in bounds, down to the 27. Still plenty of time, 2 timeouts. We are killing some clock here. And the pass goes outside, getting out of bounds. Never mind, he did not get out of bounds, so to kill a timeout after a gain of 4 from McGill. At the very least, we're in field goal range, but of course we want more. Pass quick over the middle, jarred free. 3rd down and 6 coming up. I would definitely kick now from this point if we don't pick it up. Pass caught. Hendricks down to the 5. Call that final timeout. What are we doing? That's plenty of time if we're taking end zone shots. Pass caught. Touchdown Williams.
As the first half is winding down, and the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well managed 2-minute drill there. Love to see that. This is probably the biggest blowout of the week so far. Definitely not the highest scoring affair though. As we can see, the Browns-Falcons is very high scoring. And Suttle did not seal the edge, but it's okay because the rest of the defense was there to rally, taking us to the second half. The Jets starting with ball is not good here for the Vikings. The Skull chant rains out. And we'll start this drive at the 22-yard line.
Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. On 1st and 10.
Pass incomplete. Slant for Williams. Seemed a little slow getting to him too. This is not entirely on him, but the slant was also like wide. Pass caught in heavy traffic by Otting, gain of 6. This is a very important play for both teams. End the Vikings on this drive, or allow them to have hope. Quick pass, Patterson won't get there. 4th and inches. Punt team coming out. So a very good stand there by the Vikings defense. They'll have to go farther than we would have by a yard.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Handoff going outside, the lane opens up, and they'll pick up 4.
For about 4, 2nd and 6. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Foster.
Pass caught down to the 46 is Winslow. He'll be nearing 100 yards on his campaign today. 72.
Here's Foster on 1st down.
Pass over the middle, caught. 1st down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their
Moving the
first
ball
touchdown.
extremely well. The Vikings looking to get back on track in this one. And the play RPO there. I was about to say play action, but that was definitely RPO. Gain of 8 for Winslow.
With 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. Operating from the gun.
Pass caught. No gain.
Over the middle. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up
3rd and 2. Can the defense hold?
2 yards to gain the first here.
Handoff inside, has the whole 1st down.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Handoff going inside, and he'll juke out one defender, picking up 5 yards.
Right around the 23-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Blitz sent, picked up, pass caught, 1st down. Winslow. 1st and goal at the 6. Handoff inside, and he'll pick up a gain of 3.
From the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
And fakes the handoff. Bad decision as Hackett gets right there. 3rd and goal from the 10. Loss of 7 on the sack.
And it brings up 3rd.
Pass wide open. It's Stoutmeyer for a touchdown.
Vikings from 10 yards out.
They're going to go for 2. Wise move.
They'll try and throw for it.
And off the mark. Birkin coverage. So a 3-score game still established instead of a 2-score game. Momentum definitely shifted towards the Vikings a bit there. Plenty of time to get back into this game fully. And pass batted down. He ran into a lineman, tried to force the pass, did not work in his favor. Pass outside, caught. First down, McGill.
Past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Throwing on first down, Montgomery.
Pass again outside. Otting makes the grab. Gain of 7 to the 50.
Goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
Fakes the handoff. Moving outside. He's going to take off himself. Hit hard. Down to the 44 after a 7-yard run for the first down. Quick pass. Otting will pick it up, and he'll pick up 4 yards.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Inside 4 minutes to go.
Nearing field goal range. Handoff inside, and Patterson is only going to get 1 yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out all day and play.
Pass Williams caught. Down to the 30 for a first down.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Montgomery.
And a little high. Had the man a little high, not led very well. Down to the 30-yard line. Can they keep the drive alive into the red zone? Play action. No one's open. Patterson's rolling, throwing it away. I meant Montgomery's rolling. Third down and 10. They're showing blitz. They're probably going to drop out of it. They do. Again, pressure coming. He's going to throw it away. Field goal unit to come out. Maintaining a 3-score game. Should we, well, whether we make it or not. But it will be a 21-point lead. The kick is good, and the Jets move forward. The Vikings defense keeps them in it.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
They'll start this drive at the 28. Good return.
He threw his 10th touchdown on the year last time they had it, and he'll look to keep it going here with a first and 10.
Handoff inside. Gonzalez gets there. Loss of 1.
Going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Their biggest plays come on these second and third and long situations, though. So defense going to have to keep them on their feet. Pressure coming. It's subtle. Hit as he threw. Bounced out of Andrews' hands. Fell right into his lap, and he couldn't hang on.
They need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now Foster to throw.
Pressure again. Pass over the middle. Batted away. Williams batted that away. It was behind him and the receiver. Punt team coming out. Any points here will end the Vikings.
I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it will be first and 10 as they take over. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense.
And pass incomplete intended for Patterson there. Good play by Caruthers. He's made a couple good plays on Patterson today. Pass off the mark over the middle. 3rd and 10 coming up. Vikings defense and Chip Montgomery doing everything they can to keep the Vikings in the game. Alright.
On 3rd down,
pass going outside off the mark for Spain. Would have been a first down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time.
Another 3 and out.
This is brought in at the 21.
And the return will go out to the 30.
A decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start
Hand
this
off
drive.
inside, and he'll pick up 2 yards.
Couple here, 2nd down.
Coakley won the defenders there to make the tackle.
The 3rd quarter.
Handoff going inside once again. Picks up 3 more.
Up close to the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing
3rd down
dictating
and
on
5.
defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have
Pass
to
caught over the middle for a first down.
nature and make sure you
Take us to the end of the 3rd quarter.
First down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Alright, the screen set up. It's dangerous. We've seen it all day. Gain of 7.
At the 50. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. 2nd down and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look
Pass caught. Never mind. Jarred free. Believe that's going to be McCune with the big hit.
3rd down.
They're at the 50.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass incomplete. Kenny with the coverage.
nice back-to-back plays to
Obviously, they need to go for it, needing 250 more yards to even tie this thing.
Gotta try it here. He's back to
Pass caught over the middle for a first down.
It's Wade. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they get
Good
it
curl
right
route
easily
just
there,
to get the
gaining
yards
on
needed.
4th and 3.
A little more.
Operating from the gun. Foster.
Multiple drag routes. Finds one. First down.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass over the middle. Caught. Another first down despite the hit by Upshaw. Inside the red zone now.
1st and 10.
Fakes the handoff outside. Open man. Down to the 2. It's Wade again with another first down.
Back to throw. Foster.
Pass outside. Caught. Down to the 1. Wade again.
It's 2nd and goal.
Hit there by Bonds to keep him down inside the playing field.
and see the play develop in front of you. Very much
Handoff inside. A blitz was sent. It was picked up, and Stoutmeyer will have a touchdown.
A great play there. With his 6
Cutting the lead down to 14 with this extra point.
Two-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Throwing to start the drive. Montgomery.
Pass caught over the middle. It's McGill down to the 40.
And Downing
A big play.
gets it up to the
All we need is a field goal to secure our victory.
up at the 40-yard line.
Handoff inside. Patterson has good blocks. He'll make his way beyond the 50. But Josh McGill is shaken up.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And it's the two teams
That's not what I
talking
wanted
on
to
their
see.
respective sidelines.
Ricky Hendricks will come out. Pass caught by Otting. Read well by the linebacker. Only allows 2 yards.
After
Audible for Montgomery. Another quick pass to Otting. He'll only get one. Field goal range is established but not secure. Not completely confident from this range. Pass a little too low, could not hang on. What does coach decide to do? Attempt the field goal. A risky decision, but a bold one if he makes it. And he doinked it. Which is exactly what happened from 2 yards shorter in another game. That's why I said it's established but not secured. Cuts it down to 151 instead of 200. Pass over the middle, caught. First down. It's Stoutmire. Are the Vikings going to rally? Fakes the handoff, blitz sent, picked up, diving catch. It's Winslow to the 16. Our pass defense is getting cooked. Pressure coming, pass swung, and Stoutmire will drive forward for a gain of 2. Good tackle there by Chapman, preventing anything further on his side. Handoff, and there's McCune into the backfield for a loss of 2. 3rd and 10, they obviously have to go for it. Field goal's not an option at this point. So they can go short of the first. Handoff outside, gets the edge, and picks up 7. A big play there for 3rd and 10. 4th and 3. Failure here will almost end the game. Pass caught. First down to the 4. It's their big tight end, Addison. Blitz sent, picked up initially. The handoff will lose a yard. Good play there by McCune, who's shot the gap on back-to-back run plays. Actually, not back-to-back. There's a 7-yard interception. Jumped right in front of it. It's Upshaw. He has the speed. He's gone. Does he have the stamina? Yes, he does. Touchdown. 95 yards. The game is over. That's a big play right there. 2 interceptions inside the 5 for their quarterback is the difference between them winning and losing this game. And is that another one? What happened? We got the ball, I know that. A 10-yard penalty against the offense with Kinney on the field. I'm lost. What in the hell happened? It must have been another interception. But there's a penalty as well. We'll find out when we look at the stats. Yes, it was. 292, 3 touchdowns. Definitely saw the offense slow down a little bit. Did not like to see that. Just 61 yards for Patterson. He didn't get a lot of handoffs. 7 for Montgomery. 106 and touchdown for McGill, who was shaken up in the end of the game. 69 touchdown for Williams. 49 for Otting. 37 touchdown for Spain. 18 for Hendricks, and a big play to get us into touchdown range. 13 for Patterson in the air. Sacks for Hackett and Andrews. Interceptions for Bonds, Upshaw, and Kinney. No blocks, no safeties, and the touchdown for Upshaw.
next week.
We will be simming the Packer game no matter the record, as the Ravens game is much more important. Plus, I know they only had 3 wins, so at the best they have 4 now. Which actually I think they do have 4. Power is the way to go here. See if we can get both those stats to 80. Believe we did. Yes, we did. Paul Williams. Let's go slot here. I feel like I've hit some of those other ones pretty hard. I like those. Alright, 2 new injuries, not what you want to see. We will be without Kai Jenkins, our starting right guard, and Josh McGill, so 3 and 5 games. Not ideal, they're big parts of our offense, especially with how we've seen our offense take a step back throughout in the second half of most games. The Upshaw is probably, Upshaw there. That's what we like to see. Immovable object. It's going to be Jared Miller, I'm sure. Oh no. Never mind. Let's go. We've struggled in run defense lately, but I think we can do it. Williams, back to that DB battle. He got cooked last time, I'm pretty sure, on this. Which is not what you want to see. Oh, come on, I got lost. I was in position. Barely got out for that one. Give me that. Lost. Out of bounds. Would have preferred the sack, honestly. Damn it. I tried to turn around. I think that's what's messing me up on those. At least we made it silver. I hate those routes. Almost lost me my silver. It's only because it's backed up so much. Have a feeling. Nope, not Cody Allen. Burke might do better. Sack on the opening play. Interception on the second. Gave up a completion on the third. And the fourth. Got the pick on the fifth. And the sixth. And the seventh. Gold secured. Sack. 12,400 is the score to beat, which there's only one person left who can beat that score. Newfound starter for a time. Kendricks. Or Hendricks, not Kendricks, you fool. Well on his way to taking that crown, obviously he's going to have to do a lot more than these 400s to earn it. I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm not too positive. But I'm going to make him earn it. Could not complete it. That's tragic. Made the grab. I honestly can't remember. I think it was 12,400, so he's already cooked. In terms of breaking it. Purely because I did not allow him to get to gold first before going deep. He definitely would have broke it. That trench battle work. Ooh, almost got by that a little too good. Ooh, that's not a great start, Farmer. Can't be missing those. Not the greatest drill for him this week. I mean, he's getting what he needs, but definitely showing signs of some struggle today. Alright, Tate. Let's see what you got. Very good opening. Yep, punked a little bit more on that second rep by both defenders. Or linemen, not defenders. Oof. Not good. Got caught up there. May not get gold. Barely got it. Edge still went to Farmer. Going to advance the week. See if we can maintain our streak. One game, well, we gotta do this first. But one game behind the Chiefs. I said the Chiefs because Mahomes was on their team forever. Hold on. Man coverage. One game behind the Bills. Ooh, that's a good upgrade, even though no man. Definitely take that. Taylor Simmons, we're building ourselves a power back here. Though we don't use him at all. Farmer, pleasant surprise. Gotta go power. Gotta go power here. +2. Brings him into a good place. We'll go block shedding next. Alright, let's advance the week. Hopefully we can continue our winning streak. Did we come out? No, we did not. A close loss. 241, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Had no sacks. That explains a lot. 73 for Patterson. 16 for Simmons. 13 for Montgomery. 68 and touchdown for Otting. 63 for Spain. 37 for Williams. 28 for Hendricks. 17 for Rose. 13 for Patterson. 9 and touchdown for Hess. 6 for Thompson. Who had the other touchdown? Oh yeah, Otting. 0 sacks for us. They had 1. No interceptions for us. They had 1. No forced fumbles. Not how we wanted that game to go. Now a very important game here as the Bills pull ahead a little bit more. See where we're at in the AFC. Not good standings. We would actually been chilling had we won that game, but now we're back in the pack. How are the Bills on top if the Steelers beat the Bills? Probably the division wins. So the Bills have beat all their division opponents except for one so far, purely because they haven't played them. They will beat them. But next episode will be a very important game against the Baltimore Ravens. Maybe we can get a couple wins together before the bye to kind of help ourselves out a bit. But really not in a good place. But this one here, Hoot 8 all you Bengals fans out there. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.